Yo, welcome back to another episode of Everything and Nothing. And would you look at that? Wow, you can't see it because you're listening to the audio, but I got video. It's popping, it's back, it's bracking. But it's up. So it might come after the audio comes out, but that's okay. But I told you I was coming out with it, and I was coming out with it. So I got it, and I think that deserves a few of those, catch me on camera like that. It's definitely different. Super nervous to do camera any other time, which might sound contrary to how I actually am in life, because I have no problem taking videos, Snapchats, all of that. But this is a little bit longer than 15 seconds. The main reason, truthfully, my lazy eye is just getting worse as time goes on. I don't know why, but it's doing it. And it's tough to have a conversation and your eye just fades to the side. But I'm all about getting past my insecurities, so that's what I'm gonna do. Again, the video for me, this is all different. I don't know if I'm supposed to look directly into this joint, but this is gonna be nice and intimate. First date status. But no, it's cool. The setup is whatever for now. Just, one of those things, you gotta get the ball rolling to start doing something different. Otherwise, it's never gonna happen again, or never happen in general. You know what I mean? Like, I could say forever, oh, the video's coming, the video's coming, the video's coming. But until I just sit down and do it, it ain't never gonna happen. So it's happening. Another part of this that I have to edit, so be patient with me, because the video might come out, a couple days after the audio. So get it how you live. But yeah, it's super exciting. Hopefully the sound is coming through better. I know it was quiet on the last one with the soundboard, but we got it done. But yeah, that's about it. That's the newest thing that's kind of going on right now that I'm adding to this. And, another hurdle that I got to jump over. But I will say, it makes it easier. It's already easier because I have something to look at, even if it's just myself. But it just makes things easier now. And you guys can kind of see the emotion of what I go through when I talk to you guys just without the video. So now it's more kind of, I'm just trying to get close to you. And that's it. But hey, I did it. Yeah, that was good. Last week, the episode was probably one of my favorite episodes to date, to be honest. It was just me hanging out with my family, my folk, and us just being us. Like, that's what I wanted. I wish I had the video going for that one, because that's it was definitely a fun day. The interactions were crazy, and all that other stuff. But it was just good. It was good to sit at the round table and have a chat with them. So yeah, it was definitely worth it. And it was good to, I think after that whole episode, we kind of sat down and there's some big news. If you're on TikTok and you're not following Nathan, you're not trying to grow your business, he's out there. We got him. We got him on the content creator team. And this photo evidence is on TikTok. Peep it. Go support the kid. He's a very knowledgeable human being when it comes to business. If you're a business owner, I ain't. So some of the stuff he talks to me about, I don't know what it means. But that's not to say that I'm not, down to learn. But happy to have him on the team. Coitus. That sounds a little bit Curtis. I try to say it with an accent, sound like something else. I don't know what I'm talking about. Curtis is on the team as well. Genius with a pen. You want a realistic picture of your face? Heat them up. I don't know page names. Don't ask me. I can't. You know, I'm sorry. I forgot them. I can't support you like that. But welcome to the team. Working on the last puzzle piece. If we can get him, then we might be on to something. But it was good. It was good to see him kind of, you know, finally take that first step into doing something that he didn't want to do. And I think, I don't know, sometimes in our conversations it almost felt like there's nothing to talk about. But bro, everyone's starting a business, especially after COVID, especially after all of this. Everyone's trying to get into something. So his knowledge out there is going to help a lot of people. And I'm here for it all. I'm here to support my family, man. It's the only thing I got. That and my word. That's a bar. But yeah, last week was definitely my, you know, last week at my previous job, and just rally of emotions. I'm gonna miss the guys I worked with, for sure. But it's nothing to do with them or anything of the sort. It was just circumstance. But yeah, that was, you know, it sucked. It's bittersweet, right? Like I feel like I'm going to move on to something that will benefit me personally, but also I'm going to, you know, yeah, I was only there for 6.5 months, 7 months, something like that. But you build a relationship with these people who you see every day from Monday to Friday. Like you're spending all your time with them. So you definitely get, you know, different relationships, friendships, bonds, whatever it is, to working with them. So I'm definitely going to miss it. And I'm definitely nervous about how that's going to turn out at the new place. But you get it how you live. You get it how you live. And, you know, the things that come with that, they definitely come with that. But it's exciting. It's definitely exciting that, you know, that I'm just taking another step into this journey into something new, and I'm excited for it. So that's pretty much the craziest thing that happened to me all week. It's a pretty boring week, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did kind of go through, it was a weird valley, and I say the word peaks and valleys a lot. It's just one of the things I say. If you're not used to it by now, you're never gonna get used to it, and I ain't gonna stop saying it. But I think I've talked about it a lot before, where it's like when you're high or you're up and you're doing good and things are going well and blah 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 blah. It's so easy to just, you know, get comfortable, but then sometimes, you know, you can't be at the top forever. We'll get into that as well, because we gotta talk about something. And some people might not like my take on it, but I'll save it for later. Yeah, when the valleys hit, it's bad. And you know, for myself personally, it's more of an attack on myself than anything else. Like I don't know what causes it, but it definitely hits. But I've also gotten good at hiding it, so it just seems like, oh, he's cool, everything's good. But, you know, it's just one of those things that as time and life go on, I'll figure it out sooner or later, that how to express that. But it was bad. Don't know the cause of why I was going through it, but I was going through it. And you just get up and smile through the day and get home and hopefully figure it out. But I'm starting to come back up now. I think honestly what it was the fact that I felt like I was letting people down. You know, I felt like I wasn't just quitting a job. I felt like I was quitting myself. I felt like I was giving up on everyone who I worked with and all these other things, and I just felt bad. um, Still do a little bit. Like, obviously, like I said, it's going to be awkward waking up tomorrow and meeting new faces and saying good morning to other people, or knowing where things are. Like, there's a whole lot of different things that go into to doing that. But it's just part of the journey, and sometimes it's a sad journey. You know, starting something new is always scary. It's always scary. This right here, me looking at you, is scary to me. But I'm trying to work through those things and do things that are going to benefit me now and forever, however long I keep waking up. But that's about it. And there's just a lot of other stuff, you know. You start to miss people, I think, sometimes. And you don't realize how much you miss them until you actually, like, miss them, you know? Like, you just go through it. Like, you don't think how much this person meant to you and whatever, and then they're not there. Sometimes life gets so crazy that you stop to think, you start to not forget, but it's just not on your mind as much. And then when you get a week that kind of slows down, they pop up and you're like, holy, like, I actually, like, whoa, didn't realize, because you distract yourself so much with other things, sometimes you forget about those things. And I felt bad that I forgot. And so I was down on myself for that. I was down because I missed my people. And it just sucks, man. But it's like I said last week, like, that's why this is so important to me. To go back and even watch this or listen to an episode or do something like that, like later on with whoever, and just be like, yeah, I did that. That was me being me, and that was whatever. To always have that memory or the vision or whatever it is, that kind of, it heightened that drive for me to do that. And yeah, it sucks, man. Being sad sucks. Everybody knows that, but it sucks to go through it. But whatever. It's just a week. Bad week. Not bad. It wasn't bad. It was an emotional week. Let's say that. But you know, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and the week's gonna be fresh, and I'll have new problems to deal with. So gotta get ready for those, because I can't be too focused on the things that I can't change. I can only focus on the things that I can and have to change. And that's about it, really, in all honesty. Like, that's truthfully the only thing to do. I think sometimes me personally, I get so hung up on other things, like, how could I have done that differently in my life, or how could I, but I don't have a time machine, so I can't change it. It is what it is now. The only thing you can do is push forward and move to it. And some people, me, myself included, I hold on to that past a lot hard. It's almost like it's an anchor. You know, you're trying to run uphill with an anchor on your back. Eventually, you're just going to give up. So until you figure out a way to get that off your back, whatever you want to say, the monkey, the elephant in the room, whatever it is, it's definitely difficult to move forward. And I think that some people just do it unknowingly, you know, holding on to the smallest thing that went wrong can turn into a big, huge issue that's holding you back from moving forward. So there's definitely some of that. I'm drinking in your ear, I'm drinking in your face. I'm respectful like that. I'm not going to go off camera and hide my sips. I'm drinking. And that's that. But yeah, definitely definitely one of the things that kind of made my week almost drag on a little bit because I was so concerned about everything else that was going on back then. Just not allowing myself to focus on the moves and the steps that I'm making and actually appreciate, you know, even though those things still bother me, I'm still doing my best to move forward. and just see where it takes me. I don't know what to expect from this new job, and I don't know what to expect from the rest of my life, but I'm gonna keep getting up and I'm gonna keep working after it. And I think everybody should do that. You know, it doesn't matter. Your past only matters to look back and reflect and say, that's who I was, not that's who I am, if that makes sense. Like, having a past doesn't make you a bad person. Having a past means you were going through life and some things happened and some things didn't. But to sit and hold those things back and not change, the only person you're doing it a service to is yourself. Really. There's no point. I've figured that out over years and years and years, but there's no point. I don't, for what? I'm different now, I'm better, and I learned. As long as you learn from your past mistakes, who cares what they were? Really? Well, unless you're a murderer. But, you know, it's things like that. Like, sometimes you just make mistakes. Ain't no reason to hold it over your own head. Move on, learn from it, get better, and enjoy it. Man, I really, really do apologize for I'm sniffling and all of this. It's allergy season, and I ain't about the allergies. I don't like them. They're not good for anybody. They don't do anything any good. There's pollen. Oh my days. This is the worst pollen's ever been. It's floating up in the air. I feel like something's wrong with my eyes. It's raining all the time, just pollen. It's going in my nose, my coffee, my drinks. It's bad, man. This is the worst I think it's been in years. And I don't get it. You know, Mother Nature, figure it out. Air it out somewhere else, you know? Make somebody else suffer. I'm waking up in the morning just, you know, doing one of those. The typical, you know, morning dad noises. We all know what they are. I'm not going to do them. I don't want to do that to your ears. But we know what they are. If you have ethnic parents with allergies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. 7 o'clock in the morning. You don't even need an alarm. I'm trying to be respectful and move away. If you heard it, you heard it. My nose is itching. Yo. I'm about to get serious. I'm about to get serious on y'all. Because there was a drop this weekend. I don't know if you heard it, but it was bad. So bad. Drake's album. Now. I don't know. Listen, okay, so here I'll explain my side of it before people say, oh, you just don't appreciate music. Stop. Right now, stop it. Okay? I get people trying to do new things. I get it. It's they have to, right? That was not one of those times. Shouldn't have done it. Should not have done it. I listen, okay, so here's the deal. There's, I don't know how many songs, hold on. I'm gonna look it up right now. This is where I have the issue. And again, I'm not hating on Drake. I like everything else Drake has done in his career. But this was tough. It was tough. There's 14 songs. To me, in my personal opinion, 3 were good. And that's it. Maybe it just wasn't for me. I shouldn't say it's bad. It's just not. It ain't my favorite. That's for damn sure. And it's tough for me to see what he's trying to do. He has one song in this, but there's, that's the beat. Hey, why? Don't do that. I don't know. Maybe it will grow on me, but for now, I've listened to it a few times. I have to give all albums their due diligence before I say, don't listen to it. It's bad. It's trash. And so I don't know how long it's going to take. But this Elevator album, that's what it should have been called. It's called Honestly Nevermind, but Honestly Nevermind, the title, call it Elevator Music. Yo. All the power to you. Try something new. But you missed the mark. In my opinion. People can come for me for that. People can tell me that I don't know anything about music. And, maybe I don't know as much as you do. But I do know one thing. It's bad. It was very bad. I was excited. I stayed up late. Put my headphones on at midnight. Oh, no. No. Absolutely no. Now, if you can tell me some songs that maybe I don't appreciate as much as you do and tell me why you like them, let me know. I'll listen to them again with that in mind, because every time I listen to anything now on that album, it's just bad. You know what? It probably made my week worse. Because it came out Friday morning, right? 12 a.m. Friday. Yeah. Bad. It's the equivalent of Rebecca Black's Friday. That's what it did to my Friday. It ruined it. It ruined it. And that's that. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you for listening. All of I don't have a name for you guys yet. Someone told me I should do that. But my little group of humans who listen and support me, I listen and support you as well. Thank you guys for listening. We're always coming back. We're trying to do something funky with the soundboard. No, but in all seriousness, thank you guys. Means a lot. The support means a lot. The feedback means a lot. Everything is just, y'all the best. Don't forget, I'm on video now. It's going to be later than this, but I'm there. Oh, I got you. I came through with the, and then, comes out, homie. Be careful in these streets. I got reminded I didn't do that in the last outro that I did. And that's my bad. I'm supposed to look out for y'all. So be careful in these streets. Make sure your shoes is tied. Make sure you're not, on your phone crossing the street, jaywalking, doing all of that craziness. Don't step on any Legos. Don't let people mess up your order at McDonald's. Be careful. Don't get hoit. Have a good week. And thank you for listening to Everything and Nothing. still recording me? Stop.